Or let's say it's a game where we're getting killed in transition. The most important thing I can do is communicate that message to the team. When we start that 4 or 5 minute stretch, let's focus on these two things to get ourselves back and righted for the rest of the night.
Oh, that's excellent. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Rockets, the forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. Lopez outside. Back to Giannis. The Rockets pull it in.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Gordon. Capella trying to free himself up. They get it back.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Bledsoe against Westbrook. Westbrook with the block.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
And there's the pass to Harden. Here's Capella. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Matthews against Harden. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Giannis trying to get open as Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Matthews against Harden. Shoots over Matthews. And the basket by Harden.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Bledsoe looking it over. Stolen by Tucker. Outside Westbrook. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Well, in his career, not a high percentage shooter from 3, but Westbrook has the green light. That time fires it with confidence.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Westbrook. Again, the Rockets score.
Well, put that one on repeat right there. Westbrook smart enough to make a good decision on the pick and roll.
Pass to Giannis. Outside Matthews. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gordon kicks to Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo going to work now. These types of shots are pretty much in his range.
Rockets leading by 5. Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Capella. The shot missing. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Bledsoe against Westbrook. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Tucker. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
Well, Mike Budenholzer winning the Coach of the Year for the second time just has such a great mind offensively and came in with a new system for this entire roster, one that they embraced very early on. I think it was really important last year, training camp, establishing that type of confidence. It carried them through for the entire year.
Now here's Bledsoe following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Bledsoe outside, just 5 to shoot, and Middleton kicks to Bledsoe beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Westbrook. Back to Harden. There's the 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 7 points for James Harden. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. 6-point game. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Well, Westbrook keeping his options open on that possession, doesn't force the shot, and finds a man breaking free.
And for the Milwaukee Bucks, Budenholzer, a big reason they were a top offense last season.
Well, we talk a lot about Bud ball, and you add Giannis Antetokounmpo in there, and Bud's ability to pair Giannis's unique skill set to the way that he wanted to play. They really changed a lot of what they did offensively, and it felt very, very seamless.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Now here's Bledsoe. Launches it. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
And with Harden, he not only gets hot for a game, but stays hot, Greg, for longer periods of time.
And you saw that last year with a streak of 30 and 40-point games. For weeks, he can dominate and really frustrate defenses, and there isn't anything you can do about it. Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, the team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
2 shots.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon. Brent, for your money, who's the most complete player in the NBA right now?
Over the course of the past 2 years, nobody has impressed me more with his complete game than Kevin Durant. What he has done defensively has just been tremendous. And I know you have guys like Giannis, you have guys like Harden, you have guys like LeBron James, who are incredible players.
And Kawhi, what he did last year. Yeah.
But Kevin Durant, to me, still is one of the most impressive complete players that we have in the game.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Sometimes I see him. I'm in the bed. Debate about who is the greatest. What's the debate? I swear that I swear that out there.
I got a card done, stacking my breakfast snakes. They was in trying to sign me. They do not have it on now yet. See, I come from usually I'm not. The cops is across my street. I'm on my feet like I know what they're inside. Because it's running in your mother's. The younger your no one to cover, just plenty of people. Cover, they need to
Bucks trail by 11. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Right wing. Westbrook against Bledsoe. Back to Lopez. 4 on the clock. Here's Connaughton. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. Shoots it. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks are just so strong in and around the paint.
Well, so good last year. The team was 3rd in points in the paint themselves and 1st in points in the paint allowed last year. That means they got in there and then they defended it well. Tough as nails defensively, causes a lot of problem for teams who rely on chippies around the basket to get themselves in the offensive flow.
The first one falls for the Rockets. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Milwaukee also making some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton, and it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Good on both. Here is Harden. He kicks to Rivers. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Harden outside. Rivers looking over the floor. And the pass to Capella. That shot off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Rivers. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Ilyasova. Korver gets a wide-open look. From outside, off the mark. Rockets leading by 8. Outside, Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6 man for the rest of his career.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Giannis. On the wing, Hill. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Rivers in the corner. The three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Inside. Giannis passes to Hill. Poked away. Stolen by Harden. To the inside, Ilyasova. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, I appreciate the way Ilyasova can get into a defender down low and then force them to either give space or put them at the free throw line.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Brett, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rockets leading by 5. Harden outside. Pass to Capella. Back to Harden. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Korver kicks to Hill. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. Harden draws the double. He dishes it to House. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Harden can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Hill. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Houston lead.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
And the jam by Harden.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off, and one stride gets by everybody.
Back to Rivers. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
that one is off.
What improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league. Went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry.
He hits the second from the line. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Harden. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around him.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got George Hill. Kyle Korver is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Connaughton in at the two guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Capella.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And he makes both free throws. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
To the middle. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 12 points for Clint Capella.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an all-star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time all-star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Here's Connaughton. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Harden the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Antetokounmpo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter. Feeds it to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 8.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Rivers against Hill. Passes it to Giannis. It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. Rebound by House. Rockets leading by 8. Green taking his time here. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. P.J. Tucker comes in for Clint Capella, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers.
What's up?
Free throw good, Green. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
Timeout called the Bucks. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bledsoe finds Middleton. Bledsoe against Westbrook. On the wing, Giannis. Count it, good. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. At length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Here's Green. Another miss by Houston. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Green. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Harden against Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. And shot on the way, and he drops that one in. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, when you're a scorer in the league, it's going to come in all kinds of ways. Bledsoe, that time, with the defense all over him.
Outside, Green. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Harden. House dishes to Harden. It's up a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Houston with it. Bucks trail by 7, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Free throw, good. Matthews. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Green. He hits both from the stripe. Rockets leading by 5. Westbrook with it. He's got 7. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Tucker, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Westbrook passes to Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now the pass to Middleton. Eric Gordon grabs the board.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
Shoots from the line, and again, the Rockets good for 2.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Here's Westbrook. And yes, it's good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
On the wing, Giannis. He's got 21. Pass to Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Giannis outside. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got 23 points. And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. It's a 13-point game. Bledsoe with the stuff.
Yeah, I got to stay in front of Bledsoe. I love seeing when the little guy starts to fly.
To the paint, here's Harden. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Bucks trail by 14. Bledsoe passes to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Outside Westbrook. No good with the triple. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Bledsoe kicks to Giannis. And they double up Giannis. Matthews, no one around him. Second shot opportunity. Middleton can't get it to go.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Matthews. Harden missing his last shot. Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Matthews scanning the floor for three. Middleton, no good. Shot missing. And it's Houston the other way.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Westbrook finds Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist here tonight. Bucks trail by 14. Bledsoe outside. And to
Timeout.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
After leading the Bucks to an incredible year, Giannis Antetokounmpo wins the Most Valuable Player trophy. A very emotional speech that night talking about his family and his brother and the impact they have. But really, how about the impact he's had on the Milwaukee Bucks franchise and what kind of aspirations they have on the shoulders of this young Greek talent.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Daniel House. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Rockets leading by 12. Last season, Brent, Giannis played like he knew he was the best. Even finishing off dunks by yelling, "I'm the MVP."
Wow, you do that well, Kevin. Yeah, Giannis was incredible. And I like the fact that throughout the course of the season, there seemed to be laser focus on every night competing and getting better. He's just shouldering the responsibility of this entire franchise. And I'm looking forward to see where his game goes from here.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Now here's Rivers, guarded closer. And the dunk by Capella.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Oh!
No goodness. That's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 10-point lead. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
1:35 left in the first half. Rivers against Ilyasova. Here's Capella. Unable to get that one. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Hill. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
See him change speed that time in transition. When you do that, George Hill becomes very dangerous.
For 3, Westbrook. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Down low, here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Westbrook surveying the D. No good on the shot.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. Oh!
That just happened. I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Now, Antetokounmpo. 1 second left. And so it's the Houston Rockets, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 23 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Let me tell you, in the first half, a number of defenders got stranded on Harden Island. He played with them like a cat with a mouse. Meow. And you know what happens to a mouse at the end, Ernie?
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also look scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better, into a better rhythm in the second half, and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Rockets leading by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. Yep, that one goes in there. Lopez has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Bucks.
A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
In the corner, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. That's now 26 points for James Harden. Bucks trail by 8. Bledsoe outside. On the wing, Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 37.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Matthews against Harden. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Great D that time from Westbrook. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Harden. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Middleton dishes to Giannis. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And it goes down 2 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside Westbrook. The 3 from Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Westbrook with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Just wondering, with Russell Westbrook and the 3 seasons under his belt in Oklahoma City, is averaging a triple-double. What is he capable of doing in this Houston Rockets offense? And more importantly, how do Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist?
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And with Westbrook and his usage rates, it was once over 40%. But, Brett, that has dropped in the last couple years.
Yeah, it might drop a little bit more here, Kevin, with James Harden being Russell Westbrook's teammate. You just wonder how much stylistically it's going to change. This offense has always been about the three-point attack, and that's not a strong suit of Russell Westbrook's. However, the havoc he creates, that works just about anywhere.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important. if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Middleton on the wing, defended by Gordon. Outside for Bledsoe. Here's the lob, Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Pass to Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Bucks trail by 10. Bledsoe outside. Good. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Matthews. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've led by as many as 14 points. In the corner, it's Gordon. They get the rebound. Capella, and it's sent back by Lopez. Tries again, and Capella with the layup. He's got 18.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Bledsoe. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Westbrook passes to Harden. Outside Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Back to Antetokounmpo, and that one good. Giannis has got 43 points.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's Harden slamming it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Middleton against Gordon. Middleton left side. Bledsoe for 3. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Harden. Houston leading by 11. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it's Houston with another.
He scores in so many different ways, but most of them have to do with attack mode and aggressiveness.
Here's Bledsoe, and Capella sends it back. 4-on-3 break. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Tucker. And now that's 35 points for James Harden. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Westbrook against Bledsoe. Pass to Giannis. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Houston.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Harden, no good. Bucks trail by 15, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
That free throw good from Bledsoe. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Rivers in for James Harden.
He's just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team.
And it's Capella missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. A three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got 23 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting. Eric Bledsoe. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Bledsoe hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Houston leading by 12. For 3, Westbrook. And the rebound goes to Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here. Almost the chance for a three-point play. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Ilyasova, with the height of a big man, he's very much at ease and has a great release.
George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Good on the second free throw. So here's Westbrook. 23 points in the game. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And if you have that kind of quickness and can handle the ball that well, you're going to get off a makeable shot. Westbrook did it there.
Connaughton kicks to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Back to Korver. Lopez outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Houston.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Well, hard to believe that Russell Westbrook has now gone 3 consecutive seasons averaging a triple-double.
You remember, Kevin, just how much we were flipping out about the possibility of somebody doing this again since Oscar Robertson, and now Russell doing it 3 straight years. It's just a mind blower.
That's good from Westbrook.
Westbrook, former MVP, a remarkable combo guard, and we know he does a little bit or a lot of bit of everything.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
For 3, Hill. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Hill passes to Ilyasova. Now here's Korver. He's guarded by Rivers. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Korver.
And when you give room to Kyle Korver, he's going to burn you. You have to play up on him and get him to drive.
Rivers against Hill. Shoots off the step back. That one a little long. Bucks trail by 12. Over to the wing. Here's Connaughton, and Capella sends it back. Hill against Westbrook, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
The pass to Connaughton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Milwaukee's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And Capella over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Bucks now. Ilyasova finds Hill. Lopez outside. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
First one falls for him. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Both free throws good from Westbrook. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 14. They grab their own miss. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Rivers. It's back to Hill. 6 to shoot. Trying to get open is Lopez. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one. Houston leading by 12. For 3, Westbrook. But they recover it. Capella finds Rivers. Tries yet again. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton. Westbrook with the nice D there.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Rockets with another miss. Bucks trail by 12. The drive by Hill. And Hill throws it down.
The long strides of George Hill helping him gain some ground to take advantage of, and slices to the rim and scores.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Capella with the bucket.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
Hill against Westbrook. High arcing shot, and Capella sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Milwaukee with it. A 12-point game. With 2 seconds left.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bucks trail by 10. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard.
That's just great confidence from Korver. They're pulling up with the floater and burying it.
Lob pass to Capella.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Inside, and to Tecumbo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Bucks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in.
One shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Rockets leading by 7. Now here's Rivers. Outside Gordon. He kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Capella. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Matthews. Good. Nice job down low.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Outside Westbrook takes a 3. Kept alive by Houston, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Rivers dishes to Westbrook. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Hill's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Connaughton. On the wing, Giannis. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And here's Rivers. Lost to Tucker. Fades back. It's good.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Outside Hill. The pass to Matthews. Lopez outside. That 3 off the mark. Houston leading by 10. Westbrook can't get it to go. The drive by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Westbrook with it. Rivers gets a wide open look. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Eric Bledsoe comes in for George Hill. Bucks trail by 9. Giannis left side. And Matthews throws it down.
But you see how Giannis scans the floor. It's actually easy at his size, involving his guys and showing his ability to pick the defense apart.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team, told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. And good! He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Rockets leading by 8. Left side, Gordon. Here's Capella. Sinks that one from the post. Capella's got 26 points. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Bucks trail by 8. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Harden and the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Bledsoe kicks to Giannis. Matthews against Harden. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That reach is just ridiculous. Giannis easily beating everybody to the ball and then sends it back.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting for Houston, Eric Gordon. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 7. Now Bledsoe. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Here's Rivers. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bucks trail by 9. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 42 in the game.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Giannis passes to Middleton. It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rockets leading by 9. Here's Rivers. Stolen by Bledsoe. Out of hand on it. Now here's Gordon. To the paint. Here's Capella. Banked in off the glass. Capella's got 28.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Clock at 6. And to Tacumbo. The fader. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gordon outside. The shot. No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Back to Antetokounmpo. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Left side, Antetokounmpo, out to the wing. Rivers against Bledsoe. With some arc, and Capella sends it back. And it's Houston on the break. Puts it up from 17. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Rivers. That's 12 points for Eric Gordon.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Rivers. The teardrop falls in. Rivers has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. In the corner, it's Gordon. Offline with his 3.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Rockets with the rebound. Tucker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 44.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Gordon against Bledsoe. Count it.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the 4th. Harden inside the 3-point line. Here's Capella, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
At the line for your Rockets,
And he knocks down the first one. The Rockets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Giannis. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter. Trying to get open is Lopez. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, the versatility that Giannis has out there is such a huge advantage to what they can do offensively. Saw that pick and roll well.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. And it's Harden shutting it down.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Rockets.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Passes it to Capella. And the rejection by Giannis. Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Matthews has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. Here's Houston now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Westbrook, here we go. That shot missing.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. They have a 9-point lead. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range. Westbrook's got 37.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.